Hi, second graders. Happy Friday. I hope you guys had an awesome day today. I have so many things I get to talk to you guys about today, but first, we have a birthday to celebrate. Tomorrow is Caden's birthday. Happy birthday, Caden. I hope you have an awesome day tomorrow. I wish we could have celebrated it together, but I know that you are going to be loved and have so much fun tomorrow. I wish you a happy, happy birthday. Also, I'm super excited because today I got my first letter from Bella. She sent me a letter and told me about what she's doing at home, about how she's reading and working hard. I am so proud of her. Bella, I am working on this weekend. I'm writing you back and it will be in the mail, so be looking for it soon. If you want to write to me, you're welcome to. Your parents have my address and you can write to me and I promise to write you back. I also have 10 students who got the right answer for Penelope Peabody. Bennett, Bella, Ava, Nikki, Caden, Marco, Marley, Weston, Cadence, and Lucas all got the correct answer for Penelope Peabody. Her clue was that the Great Smoky Mountains are beautiful. I just passed a sign that said, "Welcome to the Tar Heel State." A friendly woman told me I should visit the beach where the Wright brothers made the world's first successful airplane flight. Sounds lovely, but I wish I knew how to find it. I'm lost. What state am I in? That was our clue, and Penelope Peabody was in North Carolina. Let me show you where that is. I've got my little map here, and I colored it in for us so we knew where she was at. North Carolina is all the way over here. This is the United States. There's 50 states in the United States, and we live up here in Washington, all the way up here. If you wanted to go to North Carolina, you'd have to go all the way across the country. And North Carolina has a couple things that are similar. It actually borders right here the ocean. We border the Pacific Ocean, and North Carolina it borders the Atlantic Ocean, so a different ocean. And then it's got several different states that it also borders: Virginia, Tennessee, and then right below that is South Carolina. So she was in North Carolina, but she's in a new state now, and she's lost again. Let me give you our next clue. There's so much excitement in the Big Apple. We've talked about this before. My legs are exhausted after I walked up to the top of the Empire State Building. I wish someone had told me about the elevators before I'd done that. Tomorrow I'm headed to the other end of the state to see Niagara Falls, if I can find my way. I'm lost. What state am I in? Here it is if you want to read it. So remember, I think we read a story before where they used the nickname, the Big Apple, before. And so if you remember, you might be able to guess it, or you could Google it with your family, looking up what state is nicknamed the Big Apple, or where the Empire State Building is in, or where Niagara Falls is. So this is our second clue, and you can either leave a comment on this video or send me a Remind app message, and I'll give this clue again on Monday, and then Tuesday I will give it to you again, and then Wednesday I will announce the state that she's in and give you a new clue. So we'll do Wednesdays and Fridays. I will give you new clues. So let's move on to our book of the day. I'm not sure if I've read this one to you guys before. This one is called The Giant Jam Sandwich. It was in our library, so you may have heard it before. The story and pictures are by John Vernon Lord. One hot summer in Itchingdown, 4 million wasps flew into town. They drove the picnickers away. They chased the farmers from their hay. They stung Lord Swell on his head. They dived and hummed and buzzed and ate. And the noisy, nasty nuisance grew till the villagers cried, "What can we do?" So they called a meeting in the village hall, and Mayor Muddlenut asked them all, "What can we do?" And they said, "Good question," but nobody had a suggestion. Then Bap the baker leaped to his feet and cried, "What do wasps like best to eat?" Strawberry jam. Now wait a minute. If we made a giant sandwich, we could trap them in it. The gentleman cheered, the ladies squealed, and Farmer Seed said, use my field. Bat gave instructions for making of the dough. Mix flour from above and yeast from below. Salt from the seaside, water from the spout. Now thump it, bump it, bang it out. While they were working and working hard, some more made a tablecloth out in the yard. You can see back there, they're making a tablecloth. When they were done and the dough was left to rise, till the loaf was a mountain in shape in size, they hitched it up with a bit of fuss to tractors, cars, and the village bus, and took it to the oven they had made on the hill, 50 cookers in an old brick mill. You can see this is the mill that has all the cookers, and here comes the bread hooked up to all the different cars. For hours and hours they let it cook. It swelled and sighed till the windows shook. It was piping hot when they took it out, and the villager raised a mighty shout. Isn't it crusty? Aren't we clever? But the wasps were just as bad as ever. The loaf was left to cool, and then the people watched while 6 strong men took a great big saw and sliced right through. Everybody clapped, and then they cut slice too. See them cutting the bread. The village bus, they all agreed, would spoil the fields of Farmer Seed. So 8 fine horses pulled the bread to where the picnic cloth was spread. A truck drew up and dumped out butter, and they spread it out with a flap and a flutter. Spoons and spades slap and slam, and they did the same with the strawberry jam. Meanwhile, high above the field, 6 flying machines whirred and wheeled, ready for the wasps to take the bait, and then there was nothing to do but wait. See the helicopters waiting. You got the bread down here, and they're waiting for all the bees to come. Suddenly the sky was humming. All 4 million wasps were coming. They smelled that jam, they dived and struck, and they ate so much they all got stuck. The other slice came down ker-splat on top of the wasps, and that was that. There were only 3 that got away, and where they are now, I cannot say. But they never came back to Itching Down, which is not a waspish sort of town, but a very nice place to dance and play, and that's what the villagers did that day. See them all celebrating. And there goes the sandwich. What became of the sandwich? Well, in Itching Down, they like to tell how the birds flew off with it in their beaks and had a feast for 100 weeks. The end. All right, guys, happy Friday. I will post another video on Monday, so I won't do it on Saturday and Sunday, but I will have one up here for you on Monday. I hope you guys have a great weekend. I hope you can figure out where Penelope Peabody is. Caden, have a great birthday. Bella, I'm writing you back right now. Bye, guys.